opportunity to develop. This is a team that just barely made it into bowl contention, just barely eligible. But getting into a bowl game allows you to have extra practice time. That is extra development time for this. That looks to make some splashes next year. Coach said, here's our opportunity to prove we can be even better coming up. But it all starts here today. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carroll. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hilltoppers offense will come out first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Colorado's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Let's take a look at our impact players. Lewis on the play action. Got it in the middle, it's Young. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The run inside, it's Young. Makes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commit. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That fumble in plus territory brings into the open. Past the 30. 10. And he jumps. Running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffs! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He'll bring it out. It's Carroll. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Trying play action. A strike downfield. Gashing the D on the right. The 10. Touchdown, WKU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra body.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tucker. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Hilltopper! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Running inside, it's Young. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He might want another play. Lewis from the gun on third down. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Allen. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Taylor. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Pulls it in. It's Taylor. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Works the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Here's Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. It's Atkins. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Lewis wants to pass. Working that left side now. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air again, Lewis. He wants to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. New set of downs after the completion.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going. But once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides. And it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Moving out to the right. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Allen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Allen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got... Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense putting points on the board.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Hutchinson. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throwing, Lewis. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down, let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Lewis. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job.
Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback making checks. Slams ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Colorado!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. He'll bring it out. It's Carroll. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The run inside. It's Allen. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bucks! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's a 0. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And that's a welcome sign for this offense, right? They haven't put drives together. Nice to see them execute on third down. At the very least, man, give your defense a rest. They've been playing a lot. Too many punts for this offense. Nice to see them execute on third down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hutchinson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running inside, it's Hicks. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. And it's caught. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Hey, guys, here on the Colorado sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They feed him again. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Young. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. And tackled there by the defense. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a
big tight end, makes the grab, it's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. The Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to barge in. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
He'll bring it out. It's Carroll. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. And they got it. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they